This is Diego from NutriAdmin, and in this video I'm going to explain how NutriAdmin can help for education. So this is for professors, educators in university and in college and other types of school, and also for students of any nutrition related field. So basically, overall, NutriAdmin is a software that nutrition professionals use to run their practice and to manage clients, to create meal plans, and to create reports, recipes, and also to manage admin side aspects of their practice, like managing appointments, collecting payments, managing questionnaires, etc. So the software mainly has been designed for these professionals that are practicing, but there's still a lot of value that can be had from a educational perspective, and we're basically willing to offer the software for free under certain conditions. Like, you can go to nutriamin.com/education to learn more, and the goal is to help students use the software to complete class assignments and to learn to practice with mock clients, so they can pretend to be a client. Perhaps one student can fill in a questionnaire for themselves or for another student, and then create a report based on the assignment. Or students can query the food database and they can create meal plans and recipes for course assignments and for practice overall. So this hopefully prepares them for their future career, whether they open a private practice or they work in healthcare in the public sector, or whatever they may work in the future. Right, so the features that would be relevant, most relevant to students, would be the meal plans feature, where basically you can create a meal plan, a student can create a meal plan from scratch, and I can show you how this looks like. So everything in this interface is customizable, so the student can add items to a meal plan, and once you add meal plan items here, there is a macronutrients tab where you can see a full analysis of the macronutrients in the plan. So this can save a lot of time. Instead of doing it manually, we have a powerful database with a lot of items, so you can search this full database that is in fact 4 different databases. So there is one for the US, one for branded products, one for Australia, and one for the UK. So all of these items here can be added to the meal plan and analyzed. There's also a micronutrients analysis section, so and all these nutrients here can be customized. You can check that the nutrients in a diet meet the dietary reference intake values. There's also formulas here. There are recipes, so the student can search a database of recipes as well, if relevant. There's an advanced search, so there's a lot of options here to explore. And then the meal plan will create a shopping list. If some of the functions are not necessarily relevant, you can ignore them, and you can use the bits of the software that are most useful to whatever the course you're teaching is. So as the professor or educator, you can instruct your students to use the software for specific tasks for the classwork as required. That's why we're providing it for free for students, because we think that it can be useful for them. It doesn't really cost as much if the student is using this occasionally. The only feature that we wouldn't be able to provide is customer support for a free plan, because that would be too costly for us to provide. But other than that, the student could use NutriAdmin occasionally when required, and then this can be used to assist different parts of the course. Another thing the student can do is to create clients. So a client or a patient, they can fill in mock data. So this could be done perhaps by the teacher. So the educator could create a bunch of personas or mock profiles. So perhaps one person that this would be like fake data to practice. So one person could be, let's say, somebody with diabetes and with some specific medical conditions. So the person could have all these different lifestyle factors. They could fill in data here, disease data, etc. And but this would be useful so that the student pretends this is a real person and tries to create a report that would provide lifestyle recommendations or dietary recommendations that would be suitable for this person. So with this data here, the student can go to the reports section and create a report. And we can include different data from the system into the report. So in this case, I'm just going to include everything to show how it looks like. I'm going to call this example. And the report is essentially a Word document. So it's similar to a Word document where you can click and edit, but it includes all of these data from the system, which is in here in this case is example, like just random text that I've typed before, but there could be many pages here of, let's imagine for the sake of example, a patient with diabetes. It's not a real person, but it's just for the example, and with certain specific conditions. We can click in this tab to see the details. And then the student can write a protocol or a report and can say, based on your conditions, I recommend the following lifestyle changes, the following supplements perhaps, the following diet. And this is quite versatile. You can also analyze a client's food diary and offer recommendations. And then when you finish working here, the student can produce a PDF report like this, and perhaps you can hand this in as an assignment, so the teacher could evaluate and offer feedback on whether the suggestions are good. And there are many other possibilities. And then as students graduate, so we are able to offer this plan for free for students whilst they are enrolled in a course. And then if some of the students later graduate and decide to go into private practice and want to continue using NutriAdmin, then we are able to offer a introductory discount for those of them that continue into the plan. So that's why we're able to offer for free, because we hope we would be able to just introduce some new people to the software in a way that doesn't cost them any money and hopefully provides them with value and is useful. And then in the future, if they want to continue using the software, we can assist with a discount. And there are other features here that can be explored. Perhaps setting appointments or processing payments wouldn't be relevant for the student, but they can use these features if needed. And you can we will reach out to different organizations, to different schools and colleges, and set up partnerships. And if you are a student or an educator from a school that we haven't set up a partnership with yet, you can reach out to us at NutriAdmin.com, and we can arrange the details to offer you access, because we want to only offer access to specific institutions and educational institutions that meet criteria. So it should be something nutrition related. Could be food science, it could be nutritional, naturopathic courses, etc. We can discuss the details with you in person and see if it's a good fit. So hopefully that's useful. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out at NutriAdmin.com. Thank you.